Hi guys. So this this video is for those who are looking to fill the ceiling or all the beams, these cross members with foam. I just finished, and here's what I did. So you can see a bunch of holes, and it went fairly well. I think they're I would say that they are, half, three-quarter full, maybe all the way full. But here's, first of all, what I found: don't use cheap. These are Mastercraft, Canadian Tire, I don't know, Harbor Freight. I don't know what they'd be equivalent to in the States, but don't use cheap bits. My bus is all stainless steel. The structure's all stainless, and it was very hard to drill. These things would immediately soften. So what I had some 5mm Walter, I think they're Walter bits. Anyway, they cut really well with some lube, and this is like a wax. It's made by Walter. Somebody gave this to me. Anyway, you put your hot bed in that, it just melts and makes a pool, and keep on going. So lubrication is important. Good bits. And then I needed some larger ones, so I just got these from Home Hardware. They're a Cobalt. They're like $20 a bit, and they cut quite well. I think they're a harder steel. They're hardened more than stainless, but even so, I had to sharpen them probably every. Well, I don't know. Near the end, I was sharpening them every 10 holes or so, but it's not the greatest sharpener. I just have a diamond wheel that I actually sharpen my carbide saw blades with, so I just hand sharpen those. And unless you overheat them, melt them, or change the hardness, you can keep going and just sharpen and go and re-drill. So that's the key. Good bits are the key for drilling the holes. And then so I ended up using about 16. No. 6 or 7. This is my 7th, which I just started. Can of foam. It's a 30-ounce can, I guess. Anyway, it's all polyurethane foam is, as far as I know, is moisture cure. So that means it actually says right on it, not for. All right, I don't know if you can see in the middle here, this line. Not to be used for filling closed cavities or voids, which is exactly what I'm using it for. So because of the closed cavities, there's no moisture, and therefore this stuff wouldn't cure. So the solution, I think, what I went with anyway, is take a undercoating gun, put a nozzle in the end of it, and then anyway, it's got water in it, and I just basically put that in the holes, mist it, pull them out, and then afterwards put the foam. It's the same hose. Shove that in and slowly pull it out, and yeah. So they're all filled, and it's a royal mess, but that's okay. I did find if I can turn this around. I did find as I, it's kind of funny, as you put it in and inject it, you can hear hey, we got lightning. We got a storm going on, wind, and yeah, as I was filling it up, you could hear like an echo inside the chamber, and saying coming from the other hole. So if you're filling here on the left, you can hear on the right like a as you fill it in. And then it goes all deadened. Well, I don't know if you can pick that up unless you have some good headphones. Rumble of thunder. Pretty cool. Yeah, so anyway, sound deadening. I guess sound can travel quite well through these cavities. But anyway, there's Noah. Yeah, it was lightning. Anyway, that's it for now. Just a quick update how it went. It was good bits. It took probably one of the hardest jobs yet on this bus was drilling these holes, and took several hours to go and fill them. But anyway, the other thing, just a quick update. On my licensing, where we're at with this bus, we're in New Brunswick, in Canada, and here you need a class 5 with air brakes which is your standard automotive license to drive a car and to drive an RV. This has air brakes, so I need an air brake endorsement to go with my regular car license. I'm having trouble getting this registered as an RV, so it's still a commercial bus, even though I've taken out the seat rails, at least other than the front part. But so I thought I have to go get my commercial license. The province wants me to have this, halfway finished, or at least they want to have all the walls in and some cabinets in, and be well on your way to being done with the interior for them to classify it as an RV. So obviously that's not going to be, maybe till spring now. But anyway, so I figured I had to go get my commercial bus license, which is either class 2 or a class 4 license, 4 for an ambulance and 2 for 2 for any bus. So where am I going with that? Yeah, I went today, talked to the vehicle, the lady who does teaches or does the man, I'm hunting for words. She does the licensing, so she does the tests, and I was talking to her about getting my license and what I had to do, and there's a big long wait here in New Brunswick to get in, and so I asked, hey, can I just come in right at when she only had one person there, and she said, well, you shouldn't need it, as long as you're not having people in there. As long as the seats are taken out and you can only have 8, then go for it. You shouldn't need it. She said, however, you should go talk to your constable at the RCMP and confirm with him. And so I did that, and he confirmed. He said as long as you're not for hire, people in here are family. Granted, we're in COVID right now. They have a lockdown on. We're orange, which supposedly is a family only bubble. So as long as everybody in the bus is a family member and nobody's for hire, he said we don't care. So you're good to go. You don't need anything other than class 5. Ironically, he said, how long is your bus? So I told him it's 45 feet. And he said, yeah, there's RVs that are 50 feet, and that's no problem. So it's kind of funny because I don't think there's any 50-foot RVs. But anyway, he said you should be fine. So it's a great, can I get your name? And he gave me his card. He said, yeah, if they give you any trouble, just get them to call me and I'll back you up. So I'm very happy to be able to drive this thing now. So anyway, that's all for now. I have lots of kitchens to do. I'm a cabinet maker, so I should be working on my next kitchen. But it was a warm day today, raining and plus 10. I'll have to do another video on the way I heat this bus. This bus has a Webasto heater, or a Sephiroth or Seros or something like this, 85K BTU heater, and I can turn that on to preheat the engine just on the dash, and then the issue is getting the heat. What do they call that? The evaporators to turn on, the blowers to turn on to pull the heat out. And anyway, I've figured out the wiring to turn that on with a switch inside, and also the front evaporator fans are I've got that, so I can just turn that on manually. So now I can turn on the heater. There's a bypass that you need air to close to force the coolant around the bus. So without that bypass being closed, it's normally opened, it would only heat the engine. So So anyway, I've had to add air for that. But maybe I'll do another video on how I did that. But for now, I can heat this bus at a push of a button. I guess a couple switches or a couple fuses I got to push in, and I come back in an hour, and this slice is nice and toasty hot. So another time, maybe I'll do a video on that. But anyway, God bless y'all. Bye for now.